only give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget it, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, you hired. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead.
Tripping off grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like, what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money, what you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry, so I'ma say yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you unless it's money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like, I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sequence. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbors jumping up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know him. He ain't thunk, he just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, here's C.J. Spiller. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And they'll begin this drive with C.J. Spiller. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson. There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Hey, report. 13.
They run behind center with Spiller. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now an option play on second down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That second down play nets a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Here's Sanders, throwing to start the drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up the screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Cougar 19. 18, Rudder, 18. Let's go. Panther Street, Panther Street.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Ready. Ready.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. back to throw. Sanders. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On fourth down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just one field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're on the losing end of things here. What do they need to do if they're going to turn things around, CD?
Partner, it's awfully close to being a must drive here, I think, for them, because I think a touchdown here in this opening drive is something they absolutely have to have. They only managed 3 points in the first half. They know that's not going to get it done. So without adding pressure to them, they already know the stakes. They need a touchdown here to get things started.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and down he goes. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. Sanders. Now he's free to midfield. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Devin Hester, 77 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast, the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. They run again with Peterson. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side with Spiller. And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now it's Jackson. This is caught by Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Already. No, we changed it.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 now. To throw is Jackson. Gates with a grab.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. C.J. Spiller. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could, man. Point, baby. Do what I should, man. Point, baby. Do what I could.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
18, pioneer.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, and they come after him right away, and definitely goes on the first play of the game.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack.
Come on, set.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it first and goal.
Check smash. Check go.
They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in for the touchdown. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go. Set. Traveler. Traveler. Hook.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Ready.
And a short pickup there to about the 36. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Head. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. He'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Ready.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll push forward for about a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, the former 1st rounder, in on the tackle.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Chargers.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have 2 guys like this that are operating on the same page, you could see the result.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Cavante Turpin on the return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready? Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Come on, come on. Hit. You ready?
Throwing now from the gun. He'll let this go for Pickens. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards for the touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Back on 80. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Now,
Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Cougar 19. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Viking 18. Sandy Lion.
Back to the air one more time. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it.
They'll look to throw yet again. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
19 Charger, 19.
That one, take it in. Touchdown Chargers. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. Boswell now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Dragon 60. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
To the ground, a first down run. And he is putting in the work. Dancing inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 8. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
A run. It's Spiller. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Going up top. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. It is a touchdown. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Warriors, 70.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. He's going to keep it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Crack on 80. Go.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
On the ready. Ready.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8.
Cougar 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one complete right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A dive and a catch. Incredible. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and
that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10.
19, 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Get it. Go.
And that is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
So on 4th down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. This is first and 10.
Ready?
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. Here's first down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
How often do we hear, Mike, when a team is trailing by 8, everyone says, well, it's still a one-possession ball game. Yeah, but that's only if you can convert the 2-point try, which is kind of 50-50. So they got to stay aggressive, knowing they still need a 2-point conversion if they want to tie this thing up.
He'll look to throw here on first down. A gain there of 17. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. And they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
On the jump.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start.
Ready. Ready.
He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Hot 70. Hot 70. Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment.